for itself backwards.
Jesus, what about the driver?
What do you mean?
Was the crane driver hurt?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, what about the other workers?
I don't know, I repeated. None of them were dead. TJ was looking off into the trees.
Where did this happen?
I told you, on 6th Avenue.
And what?
I don't remember. What does it matter? You're going to avoid that corner because a crane could drop on your head?
Well?
It doesn't happen that often, believe me. Our raised voices had drawn the attention of the other parents on the bench.
Civilians,
TJ warned under his breath, reminding me that no one on a playground full of preschoolers wanted to hear our discussion of a grisly workplace accident.
Did he have a wife? Kids?
He asked quietly. He had a wife. I don't know about kids. My husband looked at me askance. Look, I don't deal with these things. The investigators take care of all that. I only have to worry about the body.
Okay, so tell me about the body.
As part of my medical school training, I had done autopsies before, but they were all clinical, patients who had died in the hospital. I had never seen a corpse like this one. We had to do a full autopsy because it's a workplace accident. It was amazing. He was a big guy, muscular, no heart disease, vessels clean, not a scratch on his limbs or torso, but his head looked like an egg you smash on the counter. We even call it an eggshell skull fracture. Isn't that cool?
No,
TJ replied, suddenly ashen.
No, it isn't.
I'm not a ghoulish person. I'm a guileless, sunny optimist, in fact. When I first started training in death investigation, TJ worried my new job would change the way I looked at the world. He feared that after a few months of hearing about the myriad ways New Yorkers die, the two of us would start looking up nervously for window air conditioners to fall on our heads. Maybe we'd steer Danny's stroller around sidewalk grates instead of rolling over them. We would, he was sure, never again set foot in murderous Central Park.
You're going to turn me into one of those crazy people who leaves the house wearing a surgical mask and gloves, he declared during a West Nile virus scare. Instead, my experience had the opposite effect. It freed me, and eventually my husband as well, from our 6 o'clock news phobias. Once I became an eyewitness to death, I found that nearly every unexpected fatality I investigated was either the result of something dangerously mundane or of something predictably hazardous. So don't jaywalk. Wear your seatbelt when you drive. Better yet, stay out of your car and get some exercise. Watch your weight. If you're a smoker, stop right now. If you aren't, don't start. Guns put holes in people. Drugs are bad. You know that yellow line on the subway platform? It's there for a reason. Staying alive, as it turns out, is mostly common sense. Mostly. As I would also learn at the New York City office of Chief Medical Examiner, undetected anatomical defects do occasionally cause otherwise healthy people to drop dead. 1 in a million fatal diseases crop up, and New York has 8 million people. There are open manholes, stray bullets. There are crane accidents. I don't understand how you can do it. Friends, even fellow physicians, tell me. But all doctors learn to objectify their patients to a certain extent. You have to suppress your emotional responses or you wouldn't be able to do your job. In some ways, it's easier for me because a dead body really is an object, no longer a person at all. More important, that dead body is not my only patient. The survivors are the ones who really matter. I work for them, too. I didn't start off wanting to be a forensic pathologist. You don't say to yourself in 2nd grade, when I grow up, I want to cut up dead people. It's not what you think a doctor should do. A doctor should heal people. My dad was that kind of doctor. He was the chief of emergency room psychiatry at Jacoby Medical Center in the Bronx. My father instilled in me a fascination with how the human body works. He'd kept all his medical school textbooks, and when I started asking questions, he would pull those tomes off their high shelf so we could explore the anatomical drawings together. The books were explorer's charts, and he moved with such ease over them, with such assurance and enthusiasm, that I figured if I became a doctor, I could sail those seas with him. I never got the chance. My father committed suicide at age 38.